It's Miss Jerry Lynn. We're back for our second lesson. Our Sunday School Bible story this week comes from Genesis, just like it did last week, chapter 1, verses 20 through 25. And again, if you're in third grade or higher, you should have your Bible this week so you can follow along. I'm going to read the story, or you can do it like you did last week, and you can read it in your Bible later. God said, "Let there be sea animals in the seas." God created big sea animals and small sea animals. The sea animals swam in the seas. God said, "Let there be birds in the air." God created all kinds of birds, and the birds flew in the air. God said, "Let there be lots of animals all over the earth." And there were many kinds of animals living all over the earth. There were farm animals, bugs, wild animals, and more. God saw how good it all was and blessed each animal. God created living things. Remember, God had already created so many things. He separated the light and the dark. He created the sky and the land and the water. He created the sun and the moon and the stars. And he created the plants, remember? And now he has created three kinds of animals: the sea animals, the sky animals, and the land animals. And I want you to be thinking about, in your imagination, what's your favorite animals? I wonder, what's your favorite animal? Is it a sea animal? And if you don't know, the sea means the ocean. So is it an ocean animal? Is it a sky animal that flies around? Is it a land animal? Do you have an imaginary animal that maybe flies in the sky and swims in the ocean and crawls on the land? You could draw that animal this week. Use your imagination and create your own animal, just the way God created the animals when he made them. And when he made all those animals, he saw that they were good. Each animal that God made, he made sure it had a special purpose. Every animal is different. He didn't make all elephants. He didn't make all catfish. He didn't make all blue jays. He made all different animals, and every animal has a special purpose. And so each animal's different. They have a special part in creation. God also gave a blessing to the animals, and that blessing is called reproduction. That's a big word. It means that they get to have babies. So animals get to have babies, and God did that so creation could continue. So when the animals have their babies, that's creation all over again, and that's a very special blessing that God gave the animals. So I want you to remember that, and I want you to remember that when God made all the animals, he saw that they were good. Remember that all week long. Remember, use your imagination, create something. I'll see you next week. Let's say a prayer. Dear God, thank you for all the wonderful animals, those in the sea, those in the sky, and those on the land. Thank you for our imaginations. Thank you for our creativity. We love you. Amen. See you next week.
Hi, everybody. I'm so glad you joined us today for Sunday School. I'm really excited to get to sing some more songs with you and play some more rhythms and have some fun time. So first thing we're going to start with is our Sunday School song that we sang when we gathered together at church. I had such a great time seeing all of you, and I hope that you remember our song. If not, this may help you remember. It's called Celebrate Wonder, and we're going to sing a little bit of it together now. When we sang at church, we had our sticks, our rhythm sticks. And I know not everybody has sticks at home, but you have something that you can pretend is sticks. You can find wooden spoons or pencils or anything that looks like sticks, even if you have pretend drumsticks. If you have those at home, you can use those too. And I want you to find something around your house that you can pretend are rhythm sticks. And I want you to sing along with me and play some rhythms. Okay, are we ready? Let's sing Celebrate Wonder. Get your sticks or your spoons and play some rhythms with me. Here we go. Oh, I wonder how you made it all so good. With a promise, did what you said you would. Oh, I wonder why you're so good to me, how you never leave. Oh, I wonder when joy turns into praise, and it welcomes everyone you've made. Oh, I wonder how you open up my eyes, you change my mind. Let's do some eighth notes. You ready? Quicker. We're brave, 'cause we're not afraid of the mystery. With a little faith and a lot of grace, we can celebrate. Wonder, wonder. Good job, guys. All right, for this next song, we don't need our sticks, but we do need our bodies because we're going to dance a little bit, okay? So I am going to let my friend on the computer sing this one for me so that I can dance with you, okay? So you listen to the words and listen and figure out what she says to do next, okay? This one's about creation. Are you ready?
We're going to sing the creation song. We're going to start by counting from 1
We're going to start by
to
counting
7
from
and
1
moving
to
our arms
7.
like this. You
Okay?
ready? Let's go.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3,
Can you do this?
4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On day number 1, God made light. He made the day and he made the night. On day number 2, God made the sky. It's big and blue and way up high. Whoa.
We hear you say, whoa.
Whoa.
Day number 3.
On day number 3, God made the sea. He made the land, every plant and tree. On day number 4, God made the stars. He put the sun in the sky, super duper far. Whoa.
Sing out those whoas.
Whoa.
Sing, God made you.
God made you and God made me. He made everyone, everything we see. He made the earth and he made the heavens.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On day number 5, God made birds and fish, dolphins and whales and things that go squish. On day number 6, God made animals and bugs, foxes and cubs, all for us to hug. Whoa.
We hear those whoas.
Whoa.
Sing day number 6.
On day number 6, God also made man. He said it was good and part of his plan. On day number 7, God stopped to rest. He saw what he made. It was his best. Whoa.
Sing out those whoas.
Whoa.
Let me hear you
Here
sing,
we go.
God made you.
God made you and God made me. He made everyone and everything we see. He made the earth and he made the heavens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
God made.
That was really fun. I like that song. I want you guys to play that song this week and dance. And when you go outside, I want you to think about all the things that God created and wonder about how amazing He is that He made such amazing things like us and everything around us in the world. I hope you had some fun tonight, and I will see you guys next week. Have a great week. Bye.
Well, hey guys, it's Mr. Tony, and I'm here to talk a little bit about music today as part of our Sunday school for our older elementary kids. And so if you were here this past Sunday, you probably remember playing with a couple of these things. These are rhythm sticks, and basically we use these to play rhythms. They're just 2 pieces of wood, and we were able to click them together just like that to make some different rhythms. So what is a rhythm anyway? Well, a rhythm is any type of beat any type of pattern that you can use as a part of a musical piece or song that you might be listening to. So I bet you have been at home sometime and you've listened to some music, maybe in the car, maybe at home, maybe to a TV show or something, where you heard a cool beat and you were able to clap along with your hands, or maybe you tapped along with your hand on the car or somewhere. Well, that's basically what we would call a rhythm. And there's all types of different rhythms that we can use. And we're going to talk a little bit about rhythms today. And today we're going to talk about two different types of notes. And a note is basically something that tells us what the rhythm is. And we can add that to something called a staff later on, and that will tell us what pitch the rhythm should be. But at basic, the note is just telling us what the rhythm is. And the most basic, easy note that we can all learn, and I bet you've seen one of these before, is called a quarter note. It looks just like this. It is basically one circle that has been darkened in, and it has this line coming up from it. We call that a stem. So this is a quarter note, and it is one beat. One beat for a quarter note. This is what a quarter note sounds like. Sounds just like this. That's it. That is a quarter note. And when we play quarter notes, like in this rhythm, I can put 4 of those things together, and we can tap them 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can have 4 quarter notes together just like that. And remember, a quarter note is just one beat. So if you have anything that your parents might let you click together, ask them first before you do this, or you can just clap your hands. I'll just clap my hands right now. And what I want us to do is clap 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll have 4 of these quarter notes. These are the notes that have the darkened circles. Okay? So here we go. 2 and ready and play. 1, 2, 3, 4. You just clapped 4 quarter notes when you did that. Awesome. So the opposite of these quarter notes is when we add what we would call a quarter rest. It's this funny little squiggly line. It looks like this. It is the same as the quarter note, except we're resting. And just like with the quarter note, which is one beat, the quarter rest is also just one beat. And it looks like this. So if we were to clap a quarter rest, I'm going to show you 4 quarter rests, just like we had the 4 quarter notes. They look kind of like this, the squiggly line. And this is how we clap them. Ready? Clap. 1, 2, 3, 4. I bet you couldn't hear me, could you? Well, that's because we're resting. For 4 beats, we did not have a place to clap. So the way this works in music is when you're listening to a cool song or a beat and you want to clap, you have the notes like this, like the quarter notes, or you have the rests. And we can put those together to come up with what we call rhythms. And rhythms are combinations of these rests and these notes. So when we have a cool rhythm, it might sound something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if I were to clap this, I'm going to clap on my table, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, rest, 3, rest. We're resting on the 2 and the 4. We can also do it like this. Look at this one. It's different. We have a rest on beat 1 and 4. So when I clap along, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. Or rest, 2, 3, 4. Because we have the quarter rest and 2 quarter notes. Or I could do this. This has a quarter rest on beat 1. 1, rest, rest, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. So the rests are the same as the quarter note. We just don't clap during those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play our Celebrate Wonder theme song, guys. And just like we did Sunday, we're going to clap along to a few of these rhythms. And I'm going to try to show you the rhythms I want us to clap. Now, Mr. Tony only has 2 hands, so I'm probably going to tap on the table for now so I can also show you these rhythms, okay? So I hope that you'll either clap your hands, you can tap on a table surface, or you can ask your parents if you have some type of stick you might be able to beat at home. Anything can happen to give you some type of sound. In fact, there's tons of percussion instruments. You don't have to have just a fancy one like this. And by the way, this is a cool instrument. This is called a djembe. See, it's hollow in the center. And when I strike it, it makes a really cool sound. So that's another way we can keep rhythm. So we'll talk more about these later. But in the meantime, you can use just your hands to create a rhythm. All right, so here's our Celebrate Wonder theme song, and then we're going to clap some rhythms along with it. Here we go. So let's start with just our 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's our quarter note. Remember? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now let's add some more rhythms to it. Let's try this rhythm. We're on 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's try a different rhythm just for fun. How about this one? So we're in 1 and 3. Here we go. 1, rest, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job, guys. And then our last one we're going to try is this one. Guess what? We're resting, so we're not clapping. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's end by going back to our quarter notes. Can we all clap quarter notes together? Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job, guys. So I hope that you'll find some neat ways that you can come up with some cool rhythms to share. I hope you have a wonderful week. We'll learn about some more notes later. Bye, guys. Take care.
Hi everyone, and welcome to lesson 2 of our Sunday school. Today we learn about God creating animals. We've already learned about God creating the whole earth and the day and the night and the sun, moon, and stars, and then all the trees and flowers. And then God created animals. He thought about all these amazing animals, and he created them, like the animals that swim in the sea and the animals that fly in the sky and all the animals on the ground. And just think about how amazing that is that he created those. I mean, think about the giraffe with its long neck and how it can reach up and eat the leaves from the trees. I mean, who could have thought of that? Well, God did. And so today, for your art, I want you to create an animal. Just think it up in your mind. Imagine an amazing animal and then draw it on paper. You can use markers, crayons, whatever you have around, but you can create your own animal. I'll show you what we did. Mr. David, he created, this is a bull shark, he said. It's a shark. I don't know if you can see its teeth, but it's got some wicked shark teeth. And it has legs like a bull. So not only can it swim in the ocean like a shark, but it can run on the land like a bull. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to see one of those when I went to the beach. That one's scary. So you can make a scary animal, a ferocious animal, or you can make a nice, friendly animal. Now, what I did was I started with a dog because I love dogs. And I drew a dog, but I thought, you know what? I want my dog to be able to fly. So I made my dog with wings. And also I gave him a nice horse's tail because I like the way it flows in the breeze as he flies. So see, my dog is happily flying up in the sky. That would be cool, wouldn't it? It'd be fun to play frisbee with a flying dog. But you get to choose whatever kind of animal you want, and I can't wait to see what you create. Until next time.
Hi, boys and girls. This is Miss April. We're here to celebrate wonder. Session number 2 today. God creates living things. How many of you boys and girls have pets at your home, like a cat or a dog, fish, a frog, maybe a turtle? How many of you have been to the zoo where you've seen maybe a lion, a tiger, or a bear? Those are huge animals. How many of you have been to the beach, the ocean, where you've seen maybe a dolphin, a porpoise, or even larger turtles or fish swimming in the ocean? Or just here in your own backyard? See the woods behind me? That is where I can find some ants, maybe a bee, a butterfly, or even those dreaded snakes. That's why I don't go back there, because I know that there are snakes in those woods. In your packets, boys and girls, you received a notebook or a little pad, a piece, and a pencil or a pen. Take those with you the next time you go on your nature trail hike. Maybe it's to Crowder's Mountain or to a local park. Jot down all those animals, those things that God created. Ask your mom and dad about those animals. Learn more about them, because it is part of God's world. Do you wonder what's in the box? Remember, last time it was plain, now it's a little decorated. Next time I'll have a little bit more decorations on it. Do you wonder what's in the box? Let's see what we can find. Oh my goodness. Oh, and they all didn't come out. Let's see what we can find here. Oh, the stinky skunk. How many of you ever seen one of these? Hopefully it's not been alive, I hope. How about a squirrel? Climbs in your backyard tree. Or even a deer. We have several of these throughout the year that come in our backyard. You know, Thanksgiving's just around the corner. You might see a turkey. How about the caterpillar? Y'all remember what this turns into? Yep, it turns into that butterfly. How about the flamingo? Don't see many of those around, but you never know. If you go to the zoo, you might find one. Also in the ocean, the octopus. You might see in the lake a duck. And again in your own backyard, just a simple little bird. Remember, the next time you go on that hike or the nature trail walk, take that pen, piece of paper, jot down those animals, discuss them with your mom, dad. Again, those are all God's creations, just like me and you. I hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon.
Oh, I wonder how you made it all so good. With a promise, did what